Bird gang. This your boy Hyphen Jersey. You're tuning to Hyphen Eagles. Yeah, first and foremost, thankful for people that have been following, liking, subscribing, that have been commenting, putting they, ideas and they, how they feel about, the Eagles or any other team. You appreciate it. Keep going in. Also keep uh following for my bro his merch that he's got going on. Like I showed you the other video where he's with the type of gear and everything you want to look good for your team. He got all that, so he got the link. Continue to like and continue to try. You can follow us. It's YouTube. It's his. So yeah, we gonna be got nothing but confident. This is his link right here for his merch. So continue to like, continue to follow, continue to tune in, and we're gonna have all that for you. But for people that want to follow me, this is you can follow me on Twitter. For any coming from any other platform, you can follow me there, and that's what it is. But I ain't gonna keep it too long. I want to get into this talk. What's going on, Ed Money? Go, you already know, Bird Gang. But yeah, like just a little small talk going on with Brian Johnson. He had a press conference yesterday, and he was just talking about how he felt going on to his position of the team and how everything is doing with the players on the offense side, and just his comfortability. Like he seems confident, he seems comfortable, but I would say because I talked in my last video, I was talking more going on to the side on the defensive side of how he felt going on defense, and the side to me the comparison between him and Brian Johnson seemed like the side seems more comfortable and more confident to me in his role. Not saying that Brian Johnson is not confident and not comfortable and what's good. Not saying that he's not comfortable and not confident in his role and for the offense, but it just seemed like I think he was more looking to the point, not trying to take credit for everything on his side. And I think he did that a little bit too much in his comment. I want to hear more from like, yes, I got plans. Yes, I got schemes and I got all this going on for the offense instead of him giving out like, oh well, Nick Sirianni, he's this, he got this going, and I'm just dialing into what they got. You already know we got to dial into that, but I wanted to hear more of how what his confidence like on his side, like yo, I got this going on, I got this going to happen. I want to hear more of like uh yeah, like the team, my comfortability is great. I got, I'm dialing in and I'm feeling that chemistry and I'm working. I wanted to hear more, but not saying that I didn't hear good enough of what he was saying, because he was speaking on his role of his role of his position of being with the players, of what he said in his chemistry and his building his teamwork. Like, not saying that you don't want to, just like the side said, you don't want to coach and just be, oh, I'm coaching. You want to actually, as he coaching other players, he's learning at the same time. He's building that, as a team role, like, and he was talking more about the players of who they seen. They was talking more like with Quez Watkins. I heard he was speaking on him of how he's doing. Saying he had a great catch the other day, and saying he's doing real good in that position of our receiver three. So that's good to hear. I know a lot of times teams don't want to bring up negativities of the players and everything, because you know how that go, controversies and all this other stuff. So we can't really know for sure of how he is doing, because I doubt it if they gonna actually speak on the negativity part. But all we could just hope when that season start, we see that improving in Quez. But basically, when he was talking on speaking on his position, saying that he sees good, he sees development in that, so that's good. He was talking about all the players is gonna get reps, and he looked at he felt like that's what they plan is to make sure every player get that reps. And same thing on the defensive side, so that it was talking about. And he was just saying Brian Johnson is not much of a talking type. He more like Jalen Hurts, but a offensive coordinator. Yeah, yeah. And that's what I seen. I seen that he's like he he didn't want to say too much. That's what I felt like. He didn't want to say too much. He didn't want to take so much of the credit of what he's trying to do, and he was trying to give of the other coaches. He was trying to dial in the other coaches and for the moment. That's what I felt. And that's all cool, but I want to know what you do. I want to know how comfortable you are. I want to know, that you have a comfortable plan for the team. I felt like this side when he was talking about this defense, he was more into that of him. Yeah, he spoke about the other coaches. No, don't get me wrong, but it was more of what he gave. He gave more of what he felt and more of what he's trying to do and what he's wanted to do. But nothing bad on Brian Johnson. I feel like he's a great coach. I'm excited for him, and I feel like it's good for especially him having that chemistry with Jalen Hurts coming in. So I feel like I'm confident in him. It's just the press conference. I didn't hear what I wanted to hear from him, but I heard good enough, And also the questions that they was asking, I felt like they wasn't asking the right type of questions. They were just more of it was just sticking on the part of comfortability. And I want to hear, okay, what's going on? What for this preseason, what's going to happen for the regular season? What's going to happen? I want to hear on that offensive side, on his side, but I didn't hear enough. I mean, I heard enough. I didn't hear what I want, but we just gonna see. But he was speaking on more of that, saying that all the players is he see that all the players gonna get their reps. He gonna try to get them reps in. They talk more of Trey Sherman. We'll be hearing more about the talk of him being the running back of how they gonna rotate him in. And I feel like this season is I feel like it's he should get into that rotation a little bit more. To having him because I'm hearing a lot of good talk. If they talking good about him, let's see what he could do. But they was talking more of him putting him in, saying that he see a lot of more and more years it coming and more of practice and everything. He's seeing him getting better. Nick Sirianni about like 2 to 3 months ago talks about he saw the greatness of Trey of how he did on that running back position. But I just felt like they gonna just try their best to try to rotate them in. But we gonna see. We gonna see. We need those type of running backs, and I'm excited to see excited of the running back quarter how they gonna do and see what he have dial in for this running back as an offensive coach. From the film I seen from Brian Johnson, he more of a pass heavy offensive coach that used running backs a lot in the pass game as well. It also used a lot of motions. That seemed like a scheme that fits us, especially with the RPOs and everything. Because we are running or we are running team. Like we pass. Don't get me wrong, Jalen Hurts pass. We got that pass, but we set it off with the runs to open up a lot in the passing position. But a lot of games, but also a lot of games we didn't run that much and we was passing so it's not like we have to run. It's just that we just like we if we could do it, we gonna do it. But the motion, the pass, all that is already is part of the scheme. So that just lets you know that he already fit if that's what how he already been because that's the type of offense that we run, with the motion, getting Jada Hurts rolling out of that pocket, just getting his foot moving and giving him space in the field to open up these passes. Uh but yeah, like he was just talking more of comfortability, more of what how he felt with the players and how the players is doing, his chemistry with the coach, and just everything, his plans and his what he has is all surrounding around the whole team plan. Like he have his plan, but it's even his plan surrounding around the whole team plan. Like it's a whole thing, which is cool, which is good. And they already got everything dialed in of how they look in their own image and everything, how they trying to come into this season. So Yeah, it seems good. He seems confident enough. He seems like it seems like he's comfortable enough. Uh, you already know his comfortability with Jalen Hurts. So yeah, it's not so much that I could speak on and be like I said, I didn't really hear a lot so much dealing with on his side. Just it was just mainly talking on his comfortability on my end. But as far as I heard on his press conference, but just dialing a little bit more off of that, how I feel. I just feel like the offense is I feel like the offense is set. The offense is good. He should the difference between him and the side, like I talked about before. I feel like he he the side have more of his work cut out for him. Like Brian Johnson, not saying that he don't have work to do. I'm not saying that, but not it's not as much. You know, the offense has already been settled. Offense is already no, we kept the same players, so they already experienced. They already know who we got on the offense. So he's he should be set. Like it should be we should have no reason that the play calling or the whatever should be all over the place. Like everything is good on his side. So he should be going with the flow and calling his game. The sound now on the side, the defensive side, the defense coordinator, I feel like he got his work cut out for him a little bit more than Brian Johnson. What's going on further AM? You already know Bird Gang. But yeah, like the difference between Brian Johnson and the Sa, like I said, I just feel like Brian Johnson, he not that he don't have to build something to build with the team and he don't have his work cut out. It's just more no, the offense is more settled. The defense side, we lost players and we got these new college boys coming in, and him being new himself to the team is a whole different type of defense. Like I mean, we kept a good enough of players, but we got these college guys coming in, so they have to build. They got to build, and he got to get them. He got to get them. He got to get them where they need to be with the chemistry, with understanding how to flow of the team, the momentum, all that have to be dialed in. So he's gonna have his work a little bit more cut off for him than Brian Johnson. But I feel like he could do it. I feel confident, and yeah, like we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Um, between both sides of the field, the defense and the offense. But for this talk right now, we're gonna see how. Because I'm just hoping, like you already know how I felt about the defense. I'm wondering how the defense will feel, and I'm already confident in the offense. But we still, even though you know how football goes. 1 minute offense could do good last season, the next thing you know they looking totally different. Like so I'm just praying that our offense will stay consistent. They do the same thing like they did last season, and coming into this new season and just show their game and play their hearts out. Like, but yeah, I'm confident though. I'm like what I'm hearing. I can't wait. Like season's getting like is next going to next week. We already gonna be in the season, the preseason and regular season's coming. And I'm just excited to see what these Eagles going to do on both sides of the field, even with special teams and seeing what these coaches got for this team. And yeah, like, I stay ready. But that was just small talk going on with his press conference. Like I said, it wasn't really so much that I had to talk on. Basically, I didn't really like the questions that was really asked. They didn't hit some of the pointers, but it was a good enough idea, good enough to what we felt, what we could feel or how he feel about the team for this going on to this preseason. But yeah, that's it, man. Stay tuned. We're gonna come with more videos. Thank you all for tuning in. Uh, like I said, continue to watch. We're gonna have more videos to talk. Like I said, I'm confident of the Eagles. Bird game. This your boy Hyphen Jers. Thanks for tuning in to Hyphen Eagles. I'm out. Bird game.